so sleepy. Do you see my fucking dark circles?
No.
I see it. Wait, let me drink some water first. Yo, we are back with another fucking episode. Don't know what episode number this is. 50 something.
Yes. So what we're talking about right now,
I hate people.
we are talking about the obsession with the nonchalant branding.
You know, right? Okay, so what I fucking hate the most is when people when they talk to me, right, they will be like, wow, Zoe, your Instagram, you always like write so much, you always do this, you always talk
People
about
say
this.
that?
Yeah, people are like, yeah, you're always ranting on Instagram. I'm like, the fuck?
You haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
the close friends.
Yeah, you haven't seen the close friends list, girl. That's number one. And secondly is that like, hello, it's not called fucking ranting, okay? It's called speaking out about fucking issues that is going on in the world, such as fucking genocide, sexism, patriarchy, misogyny, theft of intellectual property, AI art, people who have stolen jobs because of AI, but in a very disgusting manner. You know what I mean? It's things like that. And they'll be like, Zoe, you fucking ranting. And then they'll be like, people will always be like, I don't care, I don't care. Like, you know, I met so many people, they'll be like, so? Like, they'll be just like, I don't give a fuck about all these kind of things. But actually, these are the people.
I ask, are these Malaysians?
Yeah.
It's always Malaysians who are like that because I feel like we are allergic to reading. Like, you see like those long paragraphs and you feel like, oh my god, there's like ranting, there's too much. Girl, you just don't like to read.
Stupid lah. No, and the thing is that, okay, because right, I will bring up like, you know, a lot of times like I would, when I get annoyed at people or when I feel like somebody has treated me poorly or when somebody has done something that's disrespectful to me, I would express like that I'm upset or not happy with it to people around me or whoever is around me at the moment. Then when I do that, right, I can think of a few people in mind, but I'm just gonna say a couple of people will just be like, oh, why do you give a fuck so much? Like this and that, this and that, this and that. But then actually I know for these people as well, right, if the same thing happens to them or if they were in my position, if they were also a woman, right, they will throw like a fit, throw a damn fucking tantrum. And if they don't do that, on the inside they will just be like very hurt, but they will pretend like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like they will just be like, no, nothing.
Yeah.
But actually they're the most sensitive people one.
No, and I just feel like it's not your place to tell someone how to feel. And also like, okay, if like I'm upset about something and then I write a think piece about it, that's my issue lah. Like that's my platform and that is my space to write it. Like, I don't know, I really hate people like that. And okay, no offense, but I feel like the people who always want to have a say in like your own opinions is always an air sign or is an earth sign.
It's a fucking earth sign!
Yeah, and I'm always just like, it's none of your fucking business, okay? Like if I want to put my feelings out there, I want to put my feelings out there lah. Like, okay, there was a period of time where blogging was a thing. So what? I can't
That's so true.
I can't fucking blog on my own stories right now.
That's so fucking true, actually.
I fucking monetized on blogging back then, and everyone would read other people's blogs. By the way, there are many Malaysian influencers who have became influencers in the past because they were fucking bloggers. God forbid I write a think piece on my stories now.
Yeah, no.
Seriously, you know, I hate this culture.
And the thing is that what fucking bothers me is that because like some people, right, they like to act like no lah, I don't feel too strongly about anything. I don't feel too strongly about either sides and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like a super like this kind of person one. And da. But I know on the inside, right, they feel all sorts of shit. Then they gaslight themselves into feeling like, no nothing only But then once it comes out, it fucking comes out like ugly ass shit. This is what I don't fucking like.
No, okay. Like I feel like we both like to write think pieces. But
Love.
like, we love to write think pieces. I've got a lot of think pieces to write, and I always be writing them. But like, I just know when it really comes down to it, we are the least messy people.
Yeah, because we just fucking deal with it.
Because and it's always like all these people who like want to judge other people for writing think pieces or being too chalant about things, that when it comes down to it, they always be the messiest people when it comes to dealing with it.
Yeah.
Don't ask us how we know.
And they're not only the messiest people, but they're the same people who point fingers at everyone else.
Yes.
And be like, this person problem, that person problem, this person. But then you also,
Yeah. No, and I feel like when we write think pieces, it's not like we are even irrational about writing them. I feel like when we write think pieces,
It's literally...
it's to process the whole situation.
Yes, and it's an entire like list of like, all these things that we think about, like, okay, this is what happened, this is our opinion on it, and why we think it's like that. It's just as simple as that. It's not like, oh, fuck you lah, this person did that to me, that person did that to me, you back... No, I've seen people who do that. That one is different.
Yeah, no, and when we write think pieces, right, like, we actually consider all aspects, Y'all just see an essay, then you get scared.
Yeah.
But you didn't even read the essay.
For real.
It's like, oh my God, I get so pissed at people like that because like, and I feel like it's such a Malaysian thing because I feel like whenever Malaysians see all these like essays and everything on your stories, then they're going to think like, oh my God, why do you like have to be so opinionated about everything, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, why don't you fucking pick up a book and read?
Yeah, why don't you have an opinion?
Yeah, seriously.
Why don't you actually voice out your opinion that you have but are too afraid to voice out because you're too afraid of what people think of you?
Right. And like, I'm just very annoyed because I just feel like, it's like, what's wrong with writing on your own platform?
Like even on this platform too.
Yeah, on this platform, y'all always like got some shit to say.
Yeah, but the thing is that they always got some shit to say, but it's because we have shit to say. But the thing is that you have shit to say about why these people always like to complain. Why these people always, nothing can make them happy. Hey, hello!
Okay, but when it comes down to it, we don't treat people like that.
Yeah.
We don't treat people like whatever horror story you hear about sapphics, we don't treat people like that.
Yeah.
We actually mind our own business.
We mind our own business and like legit, right? The reason why it doesn't come out the wrong way is because we actually talk about it.
Right.
You get what I mean? It is expressed out. We don't fucking suppress every single thing that we're feeling and every single thing that we're thinking. And we're not afraid of what people think about us because of our opinions. It's because all of these are just straight up just like that. We are like that.
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
To sum it up. And anyway, okay, the whole point of why we even made this episode, because we feel like sometimes that in the sapphic community, there's just this obsession with nonchalant branding. And it's like sometimes a lot of times this nonchalant branding is also accompanied by knowing what to say that doesn't necessarily align with what the actual person's values are. Or like they're just saying it because it's just like something you should say. And a lot of times people know the right thing to say.
Yeah, it's like very standardized one. It's like a very standardized, it's like you fucking reference the admin of We the Urban or some shit like that, okay? Like, are you the admin of We the Urban? No, right? Shut the fuck up. Have a damn backbone.
Like you will have people saying things like, yeah, I believe in healthy relationships.
Shut the fuck up lah!
And then they will be the person who are like always traumatizing everyone in the community, or like they are just not accountable in general. And it's always these kind of people that like have a very good branding, like a good marketing, a good PR. So it's just a thing, you know. And like I think in the at least like in Malaysia, I just feel like there's, well, not in Malaysia actually, in KL specifically, there's this obsession with like trying to act nonchalant and like trying to act unbothered, trying to act like, oh, you know what, I'm not gonna die on every hill. Like, oh, you know what, I'm like nothing phases me. But you know, the minute you meet someone like that, you know that everything phases them.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't explain it. But like, to be honest, the most nonchalant pretending people are the most chalant people you're gonna ever meet.
No, and the thing is that like sometimes it's very easy to tell when someone is actually nonchalant versus somebody is faking nonchalant.
Yes. No, it's an energy thing.
Yeah, and like for us, right?
Shit.
For us, right, I feel like we are very chalant, but we are also very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because we are chalant in the sense that when things affect us, we're gonna fucking say it.
Yeah,
but then
we're
we're
passionate about things in the moment.
Yeah, and then when the thing about us being nonchalant is that if like somebody were to do something or say something about us or like whatever it is that happens, we're just gonna be like, okay, once it's done with, it's done with. That's like what we mean by nonchalance, and how we don't give a fuck about what you have to fucking say about us.
Yeah, it'll just be like, oh, fuck off, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it. Because sometimes like I even forget like who hates us. Yeah. Or like, you know, like sometimes like like the hate forums and everything. Actually now when I try to recall them, I don't really remember like
I only remember Jaja Bings.
Jaja Bings, what's that?
Exactly. I only remember some Jaja Bings.
Who was talking about Jaja Bings?
Fucking Lao Yap Forum.
Oh, but it was like it's not about us, right? It's about someone else.
Yeah. But I just remember that. That's all I remember.
You see, that's the point. Okay, we really in the moment is like, oh my god, I've got to be like fuck off and everything. But then trust me, like after that, barely remember a word.
Yeah.
But yeah, similarly also because okay, and also the other thing is that there are some people who are very nonchalant, but somehow they are just involved in every damn story. Like you know what I mean? Like we're not really involved.
You mean
in,
Libras?
I wasn't trying to drop names, but but the point is, no, there's some people they try to act nonchalant, but why the fuck are they like in every friend group and every story? And then it's like you are so chalant, dude. You are not nonchalant at all. It's just a fucking branding.
Yeah.
But like, okay, when was the last time we were involved in anything? Nothing.
What have we been involved in?
We've only been involved with each other.
And it's only like our own like partners and people we've dated in the past that has like, well, that's about it. That's the only drama we've been involving. No like
Yeah.
fucking scandals or whatever.
And yeah, to be honest, I get the whole nonchalant thing because like to a certain extent, people find nonchalance attractive because they think that this is a person who is like, oh, cool about everything, or they would make like a good partner because like they're very chill, they're very easygoing. But there's no such thing actually in a person, especially not a sapphic. That shit is a false pretense. It's a lie. It's a front.
And also, if a person wants so badly to be with somebody who's nonchalant, they want it for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, they want it for all the wrong reasons.
It's like, oh, I can do whatever, say whatever, and be however, and you'll be fine with it because you're a chill person. Well, fuck you all. Actually, nobody is a chill person.
Nobody's actually
We're
chill.
all anal. We're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
like fucking anal about something at least. And it's better for somebody to be anal in front of your face and you know what they're being anal about and you know what makes them unhappy than for somebody to be like so quiet and pretend that they're not anal about anything. And then when it comes out, right, they start, don't know, like, go fucking cheating on you, this and that. Suddenly you're like, since when were they unhappy with me?
Yeah. Let me tell y'all, the nonchalant people are the most resentful people ever. Okay? They build that resentment up. And because being nonchalant is a front, it's only like there so that like, I don't know why is it there for, like people pleasing,
Branding.
branding, mostly branding.
Is the fear that they just want to come off a certain way with other people.
Yeah, but why do you need to fear who you are? Just be who you are. You should just be your most unhinged and whatever self. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know.
It's like a reoccurring topic, honestly. Like the always being yourself kind of thing
Yeah,
because
just
you're too
be
afraid.
yourself. But like, also like, I think there's just this whole thing with like, maybe people just don't want to look desperate or maybe people don't want to, but like, are you desperate? Like, I don't know.
mean,
Like, sometimes I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand
yeah.
why people think that you need to be nonchalant so you don't look desperate.
No,
Like,
but the thing is that
how
even
far
if you like want someone,
Uh-huh.
that does not mean you're desperate. Why?
yeah, that doesn't
That
mean-
just doesn't.
No, you just need to have a healthy relationship with relationships. You cannot just be like, oh, I like somebody and then like, I'm not sure if they like me back, but like, I want to appear a certain way with them. No, just go and tell them that you like them. Just go to them and be like, I like you
Okay.
and we should get a drink, like what you said just now.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna do that.
I ain't gonna do that lah, but one day I will do that. When I'm ready. Right now I'm not ready. So I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's just not in the cards for me right now.
I know.
Yeah, but it's hard for me not to like people because sometimes I accidentally like somebody.
I know, right? I also always accidentally.
We had that
Recently,
discussion.
I met somebody.
Who? Was it the one that we talked about?
No, it's a different one. Sorry, it's just a Libra Venus. I just thought she was really cute.
Libra Venuses! Anyway, but the point is, right, like,
Wait, I wanted to show you her photo.
it's okay to like somebody and you're not sure if they like you back. And
I think she's straight, but she's just kind of. That's all I'm just saying. She's just kind of cute.
who's that? Wait, can
She's
I see?
apparently my do not accidentally like girl. She's apparently my.
Do not accidentally like. Oh, actually, she's very pretty.
Yeah, we
She
went
has
to the
very nice
same.
eyes. Oh,
Yeah, I think.
is this the one that they ship you with?
Who? The gay
oh.
person is young.
Okay,
Like
okay.
hell nah. But the gay person was like, that dude, I don't fucking know what is with these lesbians lah. Like,
Okay,
she would be like, come here. She'll be like that, and then she'll be like, you want a cigarette?
Pictures like this be playing with you.
And then
Let me tell you that.
I was just like, I was keeping to myself. I was the other side.
Oh, No, seriously, actually, I think we always mind our own business. You know?
No, really, we mind our own business. People
we
can't
be like
kacau us.
We be like that on a podcast, but actually, if you meet us in person, right, we really mind the fuck out of our
Yeah,
business.
I will tell you.
I don't even, and I don't think it's a celibacy thing, but I won't simply go and like play with somebody.
I know.
I really like keep my hands to myself.
I have testimonials. I have testimonials that people do. Okay, so that friend, right, that I met after 12 years, and she was like, I'm so surprised that you decided, like, you agreed to come to my birthday thing. Then I was like, oh, why? Then she was like, oh, because you just seem like you keep to yourself a lot and you just don't go out.
Yeah,
and you see, I have fucking testimonials about minding my own fucking business. We really be minding our own business one, you know. We're not all up. Hey, you see, the things that we talk about, right, is from pure observation and not with us getting involved in things, you know. Obviously, we have been involved in things before, but not like in scandalous sort of situations. So it's just things that have happened to us because of the people we allow in our lives, you know. It's not that we go chari pasar with people and what on, okay?
And I feel like, okay, I mean, like, we've been celibate and everything, but obviously there's been occasions that, you know, we end up liking somebody.
On accident.
On accident, by the way, not planned. But a lot of times, actually, we also got over it already because, like, I just feel like...
It's just like a 2-week thing.
Yeah, it's like we just get very passionate about it in the moment, and then afterwards it's like, maybe it's not feasible at the moment, or maybe we're just not ready. Like, things like that. But the point is right? The point of me saying all of this is that it's okay to like someone and be all like, oh, about it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with having a little crush? God forbid we have crush. Oh my fucking God. Like, be so fucking for real right now, y'all. Just, you have to be chill about having a crush. You don't have to act like, oh my God, it's the end of the fucking world. Now I have to like, you know, act like a certain way. I have to like appear a certain way so that I don't look desperate. Bring back yearning. What happened to yearning? Yeah, but the point is like, you know, I just feel like sometimes when people like someone, they have a very unhealthy relationship with that, and then like they just try to like curate a certain image that is only convincing themselves. You're not even gonna get your crush, by the way, by being nonchalant, because your crush doesn't even know if you like them back. But I just feel like it's okay to just like someone and go up to them and be like, oh, yeah, you wanna like go out sometime or something? I know I'm not doing that now, but I will do that one day.
I don't think I'll ever do that. I mean, unless I'm in a good space to be in a relationship. But I realized, right, because I was talking to my friend who's married. I was talking to a different one. A new friend.
Okay.
The one I actually do a lot of shoots with. So she's married, and then I was like, actually, what's so nice about being married? I just asked her, you know. And she's like, I don't know, you get like your best person, and like, you know, like when you are hungry or when you're tired and everything, the other person may sometimes tap out for you. You get to go to sleep with that person and everything. Then I'm like, isn't that so fucking suffocating? Then she's like, yeah, you definitely can't get married with this with this mindset, because she was like, yeah, you know. And then she was like, by the way, because I was texting her like super late at night, and she was also halfway editing, and then we were just talking, and she was like, oh, by the way, my husband is like right behind me. I think I'm waking him up with the typing on my laptop. And then she was like, but that's the thing about the relationship law. It's like you sacrifice certain things and you get annoyed at certain things for the sake of being with that person, because you like that person, you like being in their presence, you like their company, you guys are. And then I was just like, that sounds so suffocating. If I were him, I'd just fucking get my ass up and sleep in another room.
Yeah, I think you just gotta really like the person that you wanna be with forever.
But even if don't you feel like even if you really like a person, you cannot, like, very, very difficult. Like for me, right, because I told her, I was like, oh, even if I were to start dating again, only thing I'll do maximum most that you're getting is that we'll have one dinner a week. That's the most that we're gonna get. And don't fucking text me. Do not text me and ask me where the fuck I am. I'm somewhere. Do not ask me what the fuck I'm doing. I'm doing something. Do not ask me if I've had my coffee, because I've definitely had my coffee. Okay? Don't ask me what I'm having for lunch, because I don't fucking know either. See what I mean? So that's why, like,
maybe now's not the right time.
Even if you really, really like somebody, like, there is no way in hell like they can be so much into your space.
I think I'll get there.
It's suffocating.
It is right now to me too. But I think that will change.
Really?
Yeah, I think
so.
So.
How do you think it changed, and why do you think it'll change?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like a lot of things has changed for me. For example, I said I would never go hiking. What am I doing now? I say I will never run a marathon. Maybe I will in the future. I say I will never do this, I will never do that, but I always end up doing it. So I always say right now, I don't think I ever want to get into a relationship. I don't think I have it in me anymore. I never know.
Yeah, no. The thing is that like your own prediction of how things will change, do you think it'll change because of the person, or do you think it automatically just changes because you want?
No, I don't think I would ever desire it. That's the thing.
But then it's like more like you meet somebody and then things change.
But the thing is, I don't think it's possible for me to desire it on my own, especially not right now. Right now, I'm having the time of my life. So that's why I say is only like sometimes you meet people that change you. Because I always feel like relationships, I'm not talking about romantic relationships, but in general, like friendships and everything, people always change something in you. And I feel like it's possible to meet someone that can change something in you. Like that.
I mean,
something
I
as
agree.
profound as this, yeah.
I
don't want to like
Faham.
But right now,
Faham.
I wanna vibe.
Faham. So yeah. No, I completely get that. But anyway, back to topic because we're fucking off tangent. Yeah. So honestly, y'all, being fucking nonchalant just shows how fucking chalant you are about other people's opinion of you.
Yeah. I think, you know what? We should spend less time overthinking about how we look to a person and just be ourselves. Anyway, back to the whole point about being yourself.
Yeah. It's still back to that.
Shit
it's still fucking back to that.
No, but it is an issue, you know. Like the reason why we are even making an episode out of this because we
many episodes out of this.
have made many episodes about this. But it's because it's been an issue that we have noticed. And
I mean, I'm sure we've experienced it before as well. I mean, I have.
Yeah, I have too when I was younger. And honestly, like for me, in my experience, it was just out of fear. It wasn't really out of like anything genuine to appear a certain way, like to not look desperate to people. It's out of fear. It's out of like past rejection. All these things that affect you, and then like momentarily challenge your self-esteem, and then afterwards suddenly you're like, you know what? Maybe I should appear a certain way because other people seem like they appeared that way, and then they managed to like have it work well for them. But that's not always the case because sometimes people just
end up lonely.
Yeah, they end up lonely. They end up not being able to form a genuine connection with people, or they end up with somebody they don't like.
Yeah, so, correct.
I ain't trying to be any of that.
Correct.
So
like I feel like
kind of switch it up.
No, I feel like ever since we ain't been giving a shit about we just don't give a shit, full stop. We just wanna do things that make us happy.
Yeah.
We just wanna earn money. Ever since these are the main two things, are earn money and do things that make us happy, right? Ever since these two things are the only thing that we care about, right? I really feel like the whole like chalance and nonchalance thing we don't care. Like the whole like branding and how we come across to other people also we don't care as much. I think obviously when we first started, like we still cared to a certain extent. At least for me, I did lah, you know. But then I think over time, when we started doing more things and because like I remember during that time when we started a podcast also, we just recently both kind of like got heartbroken and shit like that. So
yeah, that was when you care more.
Yeah, so I think like after that, over time when we just started doing things on our own, dealing with our own issues, you know, finding like so many things to be happy about, you know, then it's just kind of like, who gives a shit because you're fucking happy?
Yeah, actually though.
Yeah.
And we are so chalant about these things. We are so chalant about the things that make us happy.
Yeah.
And you know, we would be chalant if like obviously another person would make us happy, but then I mean we've just been with each other and our friends, so like that made us really happy.
Yeah.
But it's great to be chalant. Everybody should be chalant more.
Everybody should be
in fact,
genuine.
I get turned off by nonchalant people. Like the ones that you know obviously they're like putting up a front.
I know, exactly.
Damn, the shit pisses me off.
I know, that is
like immediate
he's always like
Actually that's true because nonchalant facade people, they always tend to do the most to curate a certain image of themselves. And you end up spending more money, you end up spending more time. So it's just like, are you really nonchalant?
Yeah. I can't wait to hike Mount Kinabalu. Sorry, we just fucking talked about this in the other episode.
Talked about we're hiking Mount Kinabalu in 3 days.
I can't wait to fly off on Tuesday.
I know. You know, we've been anticipating this for like a year. And at one point, we didn't even know it was going to happen. But it happened. And it's happening.
It happened.
So,
it happened.
So, yeah.
We are chalant. We're chalant about hiking Kinabalu. We are chalant about trying to prove a point by hiking Mount Kinabalu.
Yeah.
We are chalant about a lot of fucking things, but we're also nonchalant about what you give a shit
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, like, as a sapphic, you can never be nonchalant because look at our damn hotline. A lot of y'all be saying stuff like, I've had a crush on a girl for 8 years. I've had a crush on a girl for 10 years. I've been thinking about her and like this and that. Like, there's so much of this stuff going on, but I just feel like, damn, you know what?
Damn.
Maybe you guys should just, do something about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Should I tell
Like,
everyone?
either get over it or just go and tell the person you like her.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfectly understandable if you don't want to tell someone that you like them. Like, I get
Like,
it.
what are you trying to achieve with that?
Yeah, because if you can't achieve anything from it, and if you know for sure the relationship is A, not gonna happen, B, not gonna last, might as well don't do it. But then deal with it lah. Like, get over it. You know, like, yeah. Like, you just have to do what you have to do to get over it.
Why are we always naturally wearing black and white?
I have no idea. Like, I just looked at the cupboard today and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to pick that outfit today.
I fucking looked at my clothes and I was like, you know what? This is my go-to when I don't know what to wear.
Oh my god, this is my go-to when I don't know what to wear. I didn't know what to wear today and I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
Shit.
But yar. Okay, who is the most nonchalant faking person that you know? Really?
That
Shit.
really, it's him.
Have you confronted him about it? Like, have you ever been like...
No, of course I never. Because he's not self-aware enough to have that conversation.
So he's not even aware that he's like...
Yeah, because I know he's the most sensitive little shit ever. He was
What's his moon sign?
Aquarius, I think.
Aquarius? But
Aquarius.
Aquarius moons do be...
Is an Aquarius
sensitive.
moon.
I feel like Aquarius moons are very chalant. Dude, and we know this because we are surrounded by a lot of Aquarius moons. Girls, they all be damn chalant. Okay, but they are... Okay, I think they will appear nonchalant to people they don't care about. But when they care about somebody, wow. The most chalant motherfucker you can find
No,
out there.
but even if the people that this person cares about, he appears very nonchalant as well.
But he's super chalant.
The most.
Wait, what's his rising sign?
Virgo.
Oh, so he has the sun and rising in the same sign. But
He is
Virgos are super
very-
chalant lah.
No,
not
he
gonna
is
fucking
very,
lie.
very, 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 very chalant one. I tell you, they always act like the most nonchalant.
No, actually, right.
Smallest thing also, wow, the rasa like crazy man. And everybody thinks I am sensitive, right? Because number one, I'm a woman. Number two, because I got a Cancer moon. I tell you, you have never met a fucking Virgo in your entire life. One little,
No, seriously.
and they start fucking bawling their eyes out.
Virgos are so sensitive. No, seriously. Earth sign always try to act like they are super nonchalant. But it's because like they like we had this conversation last time, right? Okay, so we obviously y'all know we're gonna say fire sign is actually nonchalant, but for good reason because we're the most chalant about it in the moment,
Yeah.
and we get over it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you deal with your fucking emotion. But earth signs, they will be like when something affects them, and then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't actually fucking give a fuck lah. Like
They're always like that.
They're always like that. And then afterwards, right, all of a sudden, you know they are ruminating on this shit for 1 year. Like, oh my fucking god. I don't fucking understand that issue. Just stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. They always love to act. They always love
Yeah.
to act.
No, I'd rather take a water sign any day.
You know, like the motherfucker that I cut off in February. Like I told you, right? You're the one who fucking fucked up and you soft blocked me because I called you out on you fucking up.
Yeah, she's an earth sign. Yeah. No, actually her response to you was like... kind of-
Gaslighting.
Yeah, she was gaslighting and she was also low-key trying to appear nonchalant. Like she's like, I don't know why you like, you know, this and that, or like... I think she was trying to imply like you were looking into it a bit much. No.
No.
And, I wanted to bring this up that my friend said the other day, just now that I was telling you this. People always like to say that Virgos are like very detailed and very like meticulous. But why is Sagittarius the one holding the arrow? And he cooked. He cooked for saying that. Oh, my friend who said that is a Leo. Of course.
Shout out fire signs.
Shout out.
Shout out.
We know what's up.
Shout out.
We know what's up.
Hell yeah. Fuck every other element there is out there. Let me tell you, the best signs are the fucking fire signs, okay?
Real. I'm already grieving that we are not in a fire sign season. What do you mean? Tell me I have to wait three more elements.
It's fucking Taurus season right now.
3 more seasons for another
Taurus.
fire sign season.
Taurus, you know what the fuck Tauruses do? Sleep and lie and tafeke. That's all you fucking do. And then smell, don't know what, scented candles or what the fuck, like, you know, something. But y'all can never be as good as a fire sign. I'm sorry.
We're superior.
Earth signs, no. Air signs, no. Water signs, maybe, but not really as great. Because we bring the spice, we bring like energy. Sure, like
You should see our
water
group chat.
you know
our group chat, there's like all fire signs. Literally like our PFP, let me show you all our PFP, is we hate earth signs. All of us agreed.
Yeah. Okay, and okay, let me just say, right, I think water signs, one thing that's good about water signs is that they are really like, they are so like, they are very, they admit that they are vengeful.
Yes,
I like that you
that about water
admit
signs.
that you're vengeful and that you're hurt by it. And that's a good thing about them. But
Yeah.
fire signs are better. Why? Because we admit we are vengeful and we are fucking loud about it. And when we're over it, we're over it. And then we just have fun. We just have a fucking blast.
Look at this. Look at this.
Wait, can they see?
Wait.
Oh.
We hate earth signs. No, and then in this fucking group chat, right? Like, I swear to God, I don't think any other non-fire signs should be with, because it's literally slander to all the other signs.
Yeah, it's like even the water signs, and we're like also like, I remember we recently slandered like air signs and everything, like
What
how
did you say
they're
about air signs?
No, first of all, they're always in love for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah. Air signs are always in love. Y'all think that okay, this one I would defend water signs. You always think water signs are the ones busy being in love. It's the air signs.
It's the air signs being
The
in love
air
with
signs are always in love.
everyone. Every fucking one. Fuck you guys lah, air signs.
It's always the air signs in a relationship. If you ever notice in your life, anyone who's in a relationship all the damn time is an air sign. Speaking from actual experience and observation.
Yes, the people that I've dated are also air signs. They have not taken a break from dating.
No.
They
air
never
signs,
take a before and after. They
air
never
signs
take a
go
break
through
from
people
dating.
like, wow,
Yeah.
everyone's
It's just changing taifu.
the one.
Yeah. Everyone is the one changing taifu all the time. Changing partners like it's changing clothes like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, and we slandered earth signs.
We
the most.
of course we slandered earth
the
signs.
most.
And then with water signs.
We've only slandered water signs once, and it was because I brought up the questions. Why do water signs think they're deeper than everyone? Because
And they
it's
always think
true.
they're more intuitive than
Yeah.
everyone. Okay, go fuck yourselves. First of all, no.
No, real.
Actually, I have quite a lot of water signs in my chart. But
Yeah, I
still,
have a water trine, but I would say you cannot just say just because you are water sign, you are more intuitive than other people.
because I feel like somebody without a water sign, I don't have a water sign, I'm more intuitive than all the water signs I know. Okay, fuck you guys.
I also feel like I'm more intuitive.
right,
than
and they
other
think
people.
that they are more intuitive than you, but actually
Yeah.
you know you're more intuitive than them.
No, and also like I'm not delusional.
I mean,
I'm delusional about my own things. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
if I
yeah.
like someone and everything, that I'm delusional about. That's fine. But
Yeah.
like, I'm not delusional about like everyone's out there trying to get me kind of situation. And I feel like water signs be like that.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to get them.
yeah.
So you know what? Anyway, you shouldn't be in the group chat if you're not a fire sign because it's just slandering everybody
yeah.
one by one.
Yeah, and you know what? At least we're honest about who we don't like. Unlike some of you fuckers, especially you fucking air signs, right? Always pretend like you fucking like other people, actually you fucking don't like them, and then you talk shit behind their back and you stir the
SNs
damn
always
pot.
do this, you know.
Yeah.
And then they will be like, oh my god, please be nice, please be. You are the most unnicest people
No,
out there.
for real, you are the fucking
You're the biggest
backstabbers. You're the fucking backstabbers. And you know
Yeah.
what? The thing about fire signs is that at least we're gonna be fucking upfront.
No, and when we don't like people, it's for good reason. Air signs
Yeah.
don't like people because like it could be just as simple as like I don't like the person's I just don't like them. Like there's no reason, you know. I feel like air signs, they're just like vindictive sometimes. Or like, but the worst part is they try to like take the moral high ground on that. Why did this episode become...
they always try to appear like they are the better person.
Yeah,
but they are behind the scenes pulling the damn fucking strings, y'all. I've seen it with my eyes. With many of y'all. Fuck you, air signs. You will never ever beat a damn fire sign, okay?
How did this episode become...
agree? Astrology part 3.
Astrology part 3 hot takes.
Girl.
Okay. But the point is
the point is fire signs are the most fucking nonchalant. Y'all can't say shit about it.
No, it's true, you know. Oh my god, remember the day you were asking me about this video that I was playing, because I was going through all the Venus, and then the person who was saying like how to back a air Venus, how to back a water Venus, how to back a fire Venus. And okay, what they said about a fire Venus is so true, because like you don't really have to do anything with the fire Venus, because if they like you, they like you. So my point of saying that is that we're just gonna do what we want, and you know, we keep it real with you.
Yeah. Unless you have a fire sun and a Pisces moon, that's when you don't keep it real.
Fire sun and
yeah, that's the most non-keeping it real motherfuckers out there.
Nah. Sorry, but hate to all Pisces moons.
Pisces moons, Gemini moons.
As
Pisces
water moons
Gemini, Taurus
ourselves,
moons.
we don't fucking claim that.
No, we don't.
Doing too much.
I realize for the moon signs, right, there's always one from each element which is off the rails. So
Okay,
Pisces moon,
Pisces
Taurus moon,
Oh my
Gemini moon, Aries moon.
Oh my god.
4, like one from
Seriously.
each element is always just like fucking off the rails, man.
No,
for the
and
moon
you know
sign.
what? They always happen to be best friends. It's these damn moon signs that they congregate together. But you know, right? I thought I was insane for not liking a Taurus moon. But
No.
there's actually a lot of Taurus moon slanders on the internet.
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't like Taurus moons also
Oh my
for
God.
specific reasons. Taurus moon.
I just have bad experiences.
Me too.
Family-wise, relationship,
Family-wise,
everything.
family-wise.
Taurus moons piss me off.
Actually, I remember quite a few Taurus moons piss me off, but I only remember my sibling.
Yeah, both our siblings have Taurus moons. My
Then
dad
your
has
dad,
he
yeah.
has a Taurus moon. Girl.
Insane.
Yeah, Taurus moons, stay away from them. And they always be like, Taurus moons is the exalted sign.
You shut the fuck up, that exalted my ass.
Girl, they be the most
Fucking-
insane people you ever meet.
No, they up their ass.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway, back to the nonchalance.
Yeah, back to the whole... I don't even know how we got here, but...
I remember, right, when we thought of this episode topic, it was because we were so fucking annoyed at something or someone.
At who?
I don't fucking know. Heinz, maybe?
Oh.
Maybe
You see, that's the point. We even forgot.
Yeah.
About who was this about? But at the time we wrote the episode, we're like, okay, let's talk about this because, like, very passionate about it at the moment.
And then when
Passion is somewhere else right now.
the passion is in hiking Mount Kinabalu in like 3 days.
Yeah, real.
But yeah, I just think that like people, it just really gives me the ick when people, like I've experienced this so many times before. And it's especially like disgusting because when it's directed towards me, I just feel like you are out here trying to make me look insane.
Yeah.
It's like, but all I am doing is giving a shit about the same thing that you give a shit about, but we're just on different sides. You just want to pretend like you don't care so much so that everybody thinks you are the person with the level-headed.
Dude.
But actually you're not the level-headed person. You are the one who's inside in there, right? Being so emotional and like fucking ruminating about it.
Yeah.
But you just try to like look like that. So it's just a branding.
I've run into this problem a few times with some
Many
lovers.
times.
And let me tell you, it's always the worst experience because like they always, as she said, I had a similar experience also whereby like I always look like I'm the one who's like more into them, or at least they painted it to public that it is that way, even though we are equally into each other. And I feel like what's wrong with being equally into each other?
Yeah,
And
isn't that
also-
the best thing ever?
Yeah, and usually it stems from some sort of insecurity when, you know, whether they talk about like, oh yeah, my face card is like not as good or whatever. Then I'm just like, that's your problem, babe. Like you think your face card is not as good.
Yeah.
And if you don't think it's good, then do something about it.
Yeah.
But
no, exactly.
right. If you think your face cut is not as good, you think this is not as good, you think that's not as good, then do something about it lah.
And we're not talking about plastic surgery.
Yeah, I'm not talking about plastic surgery. It's
Girl.
actually just your own personal.
No, seriously, it's how you feel
insecurity.
about yourself. Let me show you guys
Yeah,
the photo of me when I was a lot younger. I think last time
Is it
I
the cheating thing before
cheating
getting
thing?
cheated? After-
No, I mean maybe somewhere along like, but I remember I looked like I used to think I didn't look that great, and I think like I felt like looking back I was like, oh, I didn't look that great actually,
Bro,
because like
everything is just about
I'm
aura.
balding and like my eyebrows, like you can tell when somebody doesn't take care of themselves, and so it's very obvious because last time, right, I was obviously like on Tinder, Bumble, everything, fishing for compliments and all of that kind of stuff for validation, right? But it's very easy to tell, because I realized that like when your face cut really is immaculate, when you don't give a shit, when you're actually really genuinely nonchalant. Because back then, right, I realized like, okay, like the only people who compliment me on my looks is people on the apps, which is very, very normal. It's just whatever. But then I didn't realize, right, recently, I think from late last year till this year, that people have been actually like, I wouldn't even look for it. I wouldn't even care about it. I'll just be minding my own business. People will come up to me and say that like, you are stunning, you are gorgeous. If I was a man, I would go after you. Things like that. I'll be like, wait, I never got shit like this said to my face ever before.
Yeah.
But it only happens, right, when you are genuinely nonchalant.
Yeah. Seriously though.
Like these kind of things happen when,
Yeah.
when you are so actually chalant and pretend to be nonchalant, that's
yeah.
when you look the ugliest. I'm just fucking telling you. This
Seriously.
is from like actual experience,
No, that's so funny. Yeah, but it's true, like whenever somebody set you up to look like you are the one who cares more, or like you're the one who is like more this and that. Oh my god, if I had like, if I could go back in time and like talk to myself in the past for like being with people like that, I would just be like, just run.
Yeah, run.
These people ain't it, and it's just gonna go more downhill from there.
I know.
And they're always like, people like that, they always have the most insecurity issues one.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're always like my experience as well, this same kind of people is always just like, oh, I look this way, I look that way, I don't like this, I don't like that about myself, and da.
Okay, bleep this out.
Okay.
I told her about it. I was like, look, I made like my wallpaper, like an illustration I made of us both. Then she was like, oh wow, I didn't know you care about me like that. Actually, I have many wallpapers of you, but I change it every time when I'm with you because I didn't want you to think that I'm so chalant like that. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't run, but I should have ran at the time. But I'm just like, that's insane. That's insane.
Actually, why?
That's fucked up.
Why do you?
Why would you do that?
There's so much effort.
And she even, it's not just a photo of me, she edited it. Like, it looks like a collage. But she said that, every time when you are like, when we are about to meet, I just change my wallpaper. And then she showed me all the wallpapers and I was like,
that's
much insane work.
Fucking work.
Yeah. So the point of me saying all of that is, right, I hate people like that. Like, I really hate people like that. Because, like, why would you do that? I just made one thing.
Actually, yeah, it's
I
always...
don't think I can be with someone like that anymore.
Yeah.
But she's not the only one. It's like my other exes also, not all our exes, but like people that I've been with and everything, like lovers, they will only reveal to me how chalant they have been about me when I say that first.
Yeah.
So I always have to make the first move.
No, actually,
to
same.
Let them, you're right. You see,
Same.
that's why you cannot rely on any other sign except a fire sign to let them know how much they care about you.
No, and I've been dating air signs. It's always fucking like that one, okay?
You always have to make the first move.
Yeah. No, okay, the thing is that in some cases they have made the first move as well, but then they refuse to acknowledge that they actually give a shit about me until I tell them that I give a shit about them. They refuse to like for example, I always have to say I love you first one.
To air signs.
Yeah, to air signs. If not, they will never say it to you.
They
will never say it to you. They will only say, I really like you. Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy considering air signs are the ones who are always in a relationship. That's fucked up.
There is no way you can have 10,000 soulmates, okay? So air signs just be fucking delusional.
Yeah, but I do find myself having to always put it out there first that, hey, like, I want to take this further, or like, I always feel like I'm always the first one who has to make it known that I'm for real before they let it known to me that they are for real. And then whole time, actually, they are for real, but they just don't want to let me know. It's the worst feeling ever, man.
Yeah.
This is why we have so much like shit to say about the other side.
Yeah, because y'all don't stand on business.
Yeah, y'all don't stand on
Y'all
business.
act like you stand on business, but you don't actually stand on business.
No, you always wait for a fire placement to do that.
Yeah, and then we take the heat. Like,
Yeah,
because
we take the heat.
because we are the ones who are saying the things that people don't want to say, and then so we kena lah. We're doing everybody's fucking dirty work. What?
Real,
You're
real.
fucking stupid ass.
That's why in the group we support each other and we basically gas ourselves up.
Yeah,
For
because
very good reason.
because all y'all do is go stick your own head up your ass, and then don't say what you mean, don't mean what you say, and then after that, what? What?
Yeah, no, seriously. And we mean the stuff we say is for real.
Really. Like, when I tell someone I fucking hate them, I mean it. I really mean it. You know, I don't say that very often, but when I tell somebody I hate them, I genuinely hate them. When I tell someone that I actually love them, I actually love them.
Yeah.
Or when I tell someone I care about them, I actually care about them. But when a fire sign tells you that they hate you, that's when you really fucking fucked up. I'm just saying.
Real.
Fire signs don't normally like hate. They will hate, but they don't really hold grudges. They'll just talk some shit. That's
we're
about
just haters, but like,
But if we hate
if your name constantly comes up in the conversation, that's so bad.
fucking hate you with our whole pussy, our gut, everything with our chest, if we hate you with everything that we've got, you are another level of fucked up. And you know what I don't like about people who are always pretending to be nonchalant?
What?
Is that some people are so fucking stupid they cannot read into it.
Yeah, seriously.
It's so fucking annoying. Like, can you all not see? Like, there's no way in hell that everybody is this nonchalant. Like, come on.
Yeah. Also, like, I just feel like sometimes people don't understand this whole, like, chalant, nonchalant thing unless they are a fire sign.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes when we get hate comments from, like, some of the audience, right, it's always be like, why are you guys complaining so much? Why are you guys this? Like, but sometimes we are not complaining. We are just passionate about what we are saying.
Yeah.
Actually,
I feel like...
guys be like, why are these people always like... But we are not, like, hating for real. And sometimes, I don't know, like, can't you just feel that on screen? Because there are some people I know who are very passionate about things, but I don't see them as a hater. I think they're just passionate.
Yeah.
They're not like giving out bad energy or just they're like shitty or whatever. They
I get
just
it.
hate. And I know this because there are some people that are like, you know, my colleagues or everything in real life. Like when you first meet them, they'll be very like, like what? And you will obviously people like if they were to be shallow about it, they're gonna be like, oh my god, that person is so loud and so fucking annoying, like such a hater. But sometimes they actually have the biggest hearts. They just talk a certain way, but it doesn't mean that, you know. And that's why I feel like when some people like they always say things to us about like, oh, these fucking like ungrateful bitches, entitled bitches, like they're always like fucking complaining about things, this. But do you just need like an air sign? Or do you just need some, like, just because someone is mellow or toned down about the stuff they say, it doesn't mean that they're a good person.
Yeah.
And you all know this from the show The Ultimatum. Because one of the masks who was on there, by the way, this is not a mask sender, so don't fucking take shit out of context, yeah. One of the masks there, she's the most, like, soft-spoken person, the most, like,
Is it the Asian one?
No, not the Asian one.
Is it the blonde one?
No, she's not blonde.
Okay,
she's
continue.
brunette. But she seems like the most caring person around, and then she seems like she knows the right things to say. And then she also at the same time is always saying things in a very toned down manner, but she's the fucking biggest cheater out there. So I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, sometimes there's this whole misconception where people always think like, oh, just because someone speaks a certain way or they say a certain words and that paints the whole image about who they are as a person.
No, the thing is that like, I feel like people are just not very like used to confrontation. They're not used to people. They're not used to people speaking their mind and meaning what they say and just being upfront. And when things happen and when they feel something, just say it. Like people are not used to that because people are used to like suppressing everything. And so when you are the kind of person who actually does this kind of things, you come off as aggressive to them. But it's just them projecting because they're fearful to do that for themselves.
Exactly. Bring back Facebook status.
Just because you will betray yourself. Just because you betray yourself, don't expect everybody to do that to themselves as well. We are not going to fucking betray ourselves for the sake of people pleasing. If we're unhappy, we're going to say we're unhappy.
No, exactly. And I just feel like this is where the rise of therapy talk has become. Like, people are always wanting to use like the correct terms, which is a good thing, by the way, don't get me wrong. It's a good thing to be aware of like these kinds of things and be educated on like identifying what is a situation lah. But you cannot throw words around like gaslighting, for example. You cannot throw words around like abusive. You cannot throw words around like aggression or like all these kind of things, you know. And I just feel like if you don't speak that way, and it always happens with people who like to like talk in this manner, like always full on like therapy talk, that's when they're like, oh yeah, this person is like this, that. But oh my god, let me tell y'all, they always be the people who wouldn't even speak out about the genocide. Like, it will always be people like that. Like, no huge fucking offense to these kind of people. You tell me all those people that who we are talking about in this video, like those who try to put out front, what have they posted about? What have they said? And yes, I am the kind of person who, like, if you don't post about shit, I just think that you're complicit and you are afraid of what people think about you.
Yeah, no, and the thing is that like they give a shit about the wrong things.
Yeah, they give a shit about the wrong things.
They post about the wrong things. They give a shit about the wrong things.
Yeah. So, yeah lor.
Because like, okay, I'm gonna bleep this out, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that like things like genocide, oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, don't post about it. Oh.
And yeah, I think the people who are like this, they've only posted about the genocide like probably like the first few days, and then it's just like nothing. It doesn't appear in conversation. It's not something that they ever continuously talk about. And you know, the thing is, you should keep posting about these things because you should always like stay in the know and also like update your peers. And I feel like sometimes I really hate the argument where people are like, oh, just because I don't post about it doesn't mean that like I don't care. No, it does. Because when you post about these kind of things, right, and a lot of times it's like food banks or like it's donations and everything. When you post about this, you give awareness to other people about what is happening, and you are actually inviting your circle and your community to also care about things like that. And it's so important. What's the point if you talk about it in secret?
Really?
I can also talk about everything in secret, what?
Really? What is the fucking point?
No, and these are also the same people, right? Whenever it comes to when it comes to things like a woman getting harassed and then like they're sharing about these kind of things, you want to talk about those things in secret? You don't
really.
Out the predator. Like, why does everything? Oh, just because I don't talk about it, I do it in private doesn't mean like.
And then the excuse is always like, oh, I don't want to ruin another man's career or another man's life. Hello? The man ruined her life!
Yeah, and a lot of times...
And that's fine!
He added one more life into it. You fucking okay with that? Oh my god. Yeah,
okay,
so...
anyway, guys, so chalance, nonchalance, what side are you on? You better be on the chalant side, because if you're not on the chalant side, I will absolutely give you one fucking tight slap because I'm very chalant about this kind of things.
Yeah, I'm fucking chalant. I mean, fire signs are always going to be chalant about shit.
Yes, we're always going to be chalant. We're going to be upfront about the chalants. We're going to say shit with our chests.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, that's all.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Buy us coffee.
Buy us coffee.
Yes, because it's very hard to fucking sustain this thing. Do you guys know how much this fucking camera costs and the electricity bill costs?
Literally.
And the fucking camera lens costs? And the SD card? And the battery?
Yeah.
And time! Okay, and this face is very expensive also, these two faces. Okay, goodbye. Bye everyone.